Hey everyone, my name is Katie and welcome to today's Hatha practice. It's 45 minutes long and feel free to leave your camera on or off depending what you feel comfortable with. I'll be sitting in and watching you guys and helping you to find more corrections if you'd like to keep that camera on. And for today's class you'll need 2 blocks or books, whatever you have handy that can give you a little more height, and a strap. So sometimes if you don't have a yoga strap, you can make do with a towel or even like a long sleeve shirt, something with a little bit of elasticity but not too much, something that will kind of give you a bit of resistance and support for later. Alright, so getting comfy in a seated position, either cross legs or sitting on your shins. Let's take the hands into a mudra to start. So we're going to crisscross the hands. This is a heart chakra mudra. We're going to interlace the fingers one at a time. And it takes a second to settle and get this feeling. So allow yourself the time to figure that out. And then you're going to release the middle finger and draw the middle finger and the thumb to touch. See if you can take the hands to the heart space here. Breathing the heart in towards the hands and then gently sigh it out through the mouth. 2 more like that. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. 1 more. Inhale. And sigh it out. Start to take the breath just through the nose here. Allowing the shoulder blades to settle along the back body. Starting to clear the mind of any excess cloudiness you might be feeling at the moment. Create a little more space. Clearing the clouds away with your exhale to reveal a perfectly blue sky. So as we explore this heart-opening mudra, how can you infuse your practice today with a little more openness to feel everything that you feel, to not judge it so harshly when it comes up to the surface, to let it be. Breath, inhale, and exhale. Gently let the gaze fall down towards the fingers, and take the hands down, joining the thumbs to touch at the bottom, finding this length in the spine, and exhale. Nice. Inhale. Take the arms wide to the side, reach up to the ceiling, and then exhale. You're going to bend that left elbow and reach towards opposite fingers here. Inhale, open up to the sky, and then switch hands. Right elbow bends behind and try to flatten the back of the right palm in towards the back body. Inhale, switch. Passes through that broad, wide place, and then exhale, switch. So there's no forcing, it's just finding that natural range of motion. Tricep stretch. Make it dynamic. Make it simple. Shift your weight back over top of the hips if you know your shoulders are slightly shifting forward. Strong through the core. enjoying the posture as you expand out through the arms, creating and reestablishing this inner world. How wide can you take the gaze? Filling the space in front of you, behind you, to the side of you. Maybe closing your eyes. 2 more breaths. And exhale. Nice. Gently shift on to your bump and then cross the legs. Find a tall spine. Inhale, reach the right fingertips down to the floor, and then keep grounding down through the left sit bone as you lean over to the side. Side seam stretch. Exhale. Find 2 arms to the floor, and then exhale, reach over to the side, grounding down through the right sit bone. Inhale, collect through center. Exhale, other side. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Coming up through center. Start to extend the legs out. So keeping them on that long diagonal can be more of a straddle position, depending on your flexibility. Grounding down through the sit bones. Inhale. And then exhale, start to hinge forward. Make it simple here. You might want to keep the elbows lifted and then just draw the navel back to the spine, rounding through the shoulders. Flex through the ankles. Ground down through the backs of the legs. Inhale, flatten out the low back. Maybe see if you can walk your hands a little more forward. And then exhale, make it passive, maybe grounding down onto your elbows. Sending the hands down onto the floor. You might want to stack your fists here and then rest your head gently on top. Nice. 1 more breath in. And exhale, gently walk your hands back through center. Take the legs in, roll down onto your back body. Keep your blocks handy with you. Roll onto your back. Nice. From here, we're going to just enjoy a gentle bridge pose. So rocking the pelvis first. Inhale, just show and find that sense of neutral pelvic alignment so that the low belly is nice and flat here. A little arch in the low back. Exhale, press the low back into the floor. Curling or imagining the tailbone could lift off the floor, but you keep the pelvis grounded. And then inhale, shine the tailbone towards the earth as you find that little arch. Exhale, press the low back into the floor. Inhale, recenter, tailbone heavy. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale, tailbone heavy. This time, make sure that the heels are close enough to the sit bones so you can just graze the backs of the heels with the fingertips. Roll the shoulder blades under so the backs of the arms are pressing into the floor. Inhale, heavy tailbone. Exhale, press the low back into the ground, lifting the hips up. Finding this bridge pose, hug the knees into center. Then exhale, lower down 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, heavy tailbone. Exhale, 2 more like that. Nice and simple, pressing down through the heels, engaging the glutes. Exhale, lower. 1 more here, inhale. Exhale. Round to lift the pelvis high. Exhale, lower down. Nice, inhale. And exhale. Shift forward. Hold the hips high at the top. Inhale, float the knee up to tabletop, and then exhale, gently tap the toe down. Shift towards the other side. Inhale. Exhale, gently tap the toes down to the floor. Keep walking it out here. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Keep squeezing in through the glute, finding those stable hips. And exhale. 2 more. Try to keep the pelvis at the same height here. And lower down. Nice. Rock the knees side to side. Take a moment of grounding. Draw the feet in to touch one another. Send the knees open like a book in your Baddha Konasana butterfly pose. Take one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Take 2 breaths here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Extend the legs long towards the bottom edge of your mat. Inhale the arms up towards the top edge of your mat and breathe in. Find that stretch in opposite directions for 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Let it be heavy and soft into the floor. Inhale, reach. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Nice. Flex firmly through those ankles. Zip the legs together. And then take the arms all the way down towards your hips. Keep those ankles grounded. Exhale. Drop the chin in towards the chest and then reach the fingertips towards the heels. Melting those front ribs down into the ground. Rolling up to seated for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tall spine at the top. Exhale, gently forward fold. You can bend your knees as much as you need as you settle here. Allow the chest to round heavy forward, maybe rocking side to side if that feels nice. Then inhale, release the spine to that tall seated position. And then exhale, flex through the heels again. Send the tailbone towards the legs, that bottom edge of your mat, and then exhale. Almost feel like this abdominal scoop, giant ice cream scoop is carving out the front body as you exhale, lower down for 5, 4, let the arms fall down gently in front of the body for 3, 2, and 1. Lengthen out. Find this really nice stretch, pointing the toes, squeeze the legs together for 3, 2, super long 1, exhale, release. Nice. From here, let's draw the feet back in towards the glutes. Then you're grabbing hold of the right shin. So interlace the fingers just on top of that shin here. Keep the left leg hugging in through center. Sometimes it likes to veer off to the side, so keep a mind out for that. Exhale. Press the low back into the floor. Lift the hips off the ground. Nice. Right ankle can be pointed or flexed, up to you, and then gently hinge from the hips. So tap the tailbone down to the floor. It's different than rolling down through the spine. We want to make sure that it's just a simple lift and lower here. So squeeze in that left glute. Exhale, press into the sole of the right or left foot, as you lift the hips high. Exhale, hinge, tapping the tailbone down first. Nice. So the work is actually coming down into the ground, so you can smooth out that pathway with that exhale. To lower. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Simplify it. Take your time. Last one. And exhale. Nice. Extend that bottom leg long. Enjoy a deeper stretch, pulling the right knee in towards the chest. Find a little gentle twist here. It doesn't need to be too crazy. And if you have a block handy, it's sometimes nice to rest the knee on top. But it doesn't need to twist all the way to make contact with the floor, especially at the beginning of class. Take the gaze over towards the back hand. And then exhale, gently return through center. Let that leg go long. And then wash out the legs. In and out, in and out. Nice. Gather the feet underneath or close to the hips again. And then gently draw that left thigh bone in towards the chest. If you know you have cranky hips here, give it a little rock side to side first to really encourage the thigh bone to settle into the hip socket. Breathe in your breath out. Exhale, ground down through that right heel. And make sure the heel is, again, pretty close to that right glute so that it gives you that strength through the base of the foot to lift the hips off the ground in an even and equal measure here. Inhale. Keep that knee of that left leg hugging in towards the chest, even as you press the right hip off the floor. Nice. 3 more. Exhale to let. And really take your time with this. The work is on the descent. Nice. 2 more. See if you can dial up that energy, that activation in the right glute as you slowly squeeze to lift and slowly release to lower. But at the same time, both legs are hugging in through center, keeping you stable and strong. Nice. Release that right leg down, flex through that right ankle, draw the left knee in a little closer. Enjoy that tight squeeze. Then exhale, take it over to the other side, maybe finding the block to catch that left knee a little bit higher. So you have a little more room for that twist. Gentle twist to begin. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Gently return the head through center. And take the legs out long. Last time, rolling up. Take the fingers up to the sky this time. Exhale, draw the chin in towards the chest, rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time. Finding that tall seated position. Melt those front ribs down into the front body. Expand. You should feel super tall and nice here. Exhale, fold forward. Nice. So that can look like anything. If you do have that strap handy, you can even catch the soles or the arches of the feet here. I'm going to have that as a little bit more of an aid to pull you forward. Nice. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Unroll the spine and then swing the legs behind you. Find your hands directly underneath your shoulders. We're going to do our scapular push-ups or shoulder blade push-ups. Gently melt the torso, neutral spine in between the arm bones. Then exhale, press the floor away. Keeping the low belly drawn up in towards the spine. 2 more. Inhale. Sinking or melting into the shoulder blades. Almost see if they could touch one another. And then exhale. Spread the shoulder blades across the back body. Inhale. Melt down. Drawing them a little bit closer. Exhale. Spread them apart. Finding the stability underneath the shoulder girdle. Take the right hand towards the midline of your mat. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Beautiful side reach. Exhale, take the left fingers down in between the space you created. And then maybe taking the right hand out long, stretching the back body, back of the shoulder. Maybe even taking the right hand towards the pelvis. 1 more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, gently let the right hand frame the face as you press up to unravel the arm. Exhale, pass it through a little bit quicker this time. Gently land. Inhale. Exhale, press through the right hand to unfurl. And exhale, take a hand back. Finding center. Cat-cow 2 times. Inhale, reach high. Crown and the tailbone. Exhale, press the floor away. Inhale, release. Exhale, fill it up. Rounding the shoulders. Letting them wrap around the side body. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Find that neutral spine. Gaze down towards the floor. Left hand comes towards the midline of your mat. Inhale. Right fingertips reach up into the sky. Exhale, take the right fingertips through the space you created, landing that right ear down on the floor, nice and heavy and soft. And then taking the left arm either above the head here, or taking the hand towards the pelvis, top of the sacrum. Enjoying the stretch along the back of the shoulder on the right side. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, gently frame the face with that left hand. Inhale, unravel that right arm. Exhale, take it through a little faster. Gently land for an in-breath. Exhale, fill it up, unwind. Exhale, framing the front edge of your mat. Tuck the toes under, and then lift the hips up and back, finding your down dog. Let's press the heels away. You can bend in the knees. Just play with this extension of the legs, bend and stretch. Nice. Soften the chest so it's allowed to melt a little closer to your thighs. Nice. And exhale. Inhale, glide the body forward into that high plank. Tap the knees down for a modified flow. And then exhale, press the hips down so that you find that long line between the crown and the pelvis. Exhale, bend the elbows so that they're hugging your waist as you lower. Untuck the toes, find a baby cobra. Floating the upper ribs off the floor. Exhale, lower down. One more like that. Inhale. Getting light on the hands. Exhale. Inhale, rolling through the knees. Keep the elbows close to your center as you find down dog. Just one breath here. And exhale. Take the right leg high. Inhale, exhale, curl nose to knee, step it through. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, take your arms high. Exhale, gather the palms in through center. Then find a little twist here. Take that left elbow on the outside of the right knee. And find a little more pressure between the palms as you twist to look towards your right. Can you melt your hips down a little further? Be mindful of your bottom ankle as it's stacked right underneath that right knee. Maybe opening up the arms to the side. Exhale, gather the palms, gaze towards the floor, center off the fingers, and then reach high towards the sky. Exhale, framing the front toes. Walk it back to your Ardha Hanuman half splits. Lifting up those front toes. Exhale, rock forward. Gather the palms through center, tracing this magical silver lining. Maybe inviting a little bit more of a deep back bend. Hands to center, and then exhale. Take that back knee off the ground and take a mini step forward with that back leg. Find a little bit of a pyramid pose, so make sure those blocks are handy. From here, gently shifting into two straight legs, keeping the back nice and long. See if you can pull that right thigh bone back into the hip socket. So you're again squaring off the hips to the front edge of the mat, pressing a little more firmly into the front ball of the right toes. Softening that right knee so we can charge up the calf on the right side. And then exhale. Wiggle that back toe back a little bit more so you can bend into that front knee. Take the blocks a little wider. Inhale, high lunge. And exhale, flow it out. Pressing the palms down into the floor. Sneak that front leg back. Shift your weight forward on the in-breath. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Nice. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, finding down dog. 2 deep breaths here. Collect your thoughts. Easy in the knees and hamstrings. Melt the heart closer to the legs. Last breath, inhale. And exhale. Take that left leg high, inhale. Exhale, curl nose to knee, step it through. Drop the back knee down. And then glide the arms up. Keep keep that left thigh bone rocking back into the pelvis and square off the hips. Hugging the legs through center. Gather the palms, let them float towards the heart space. And then just check in with that bottom heel, make sure it's underneath that left knee. Exhale, take the right elbow over top and on the outside of the left leg. Pressing the palms in towards one another. See if you can reach the crown a little bit longer towards that diagonal as you find that twist. Nice. Gazing maybe up to the sky. And exhale. Nice. Inhale. And exhale. Gaze towards the floor. Bring the hands down and then rock it back to that Ardha Hanuman half splits. Shine the toes up towards you. And inhale, rock forward. Rock back, exhale. Inhale, forward. Gather the palms through center, tracing that silver lining. Maybe enjoying this back bend on the other side. And then exhale. Hands frame that front foot. Charge up the back leg. Bend the back knee slightly so you can spring that leg forward. Gather your blocks. And then reach into that pyramid pose. 2 straight legs. See if you can really send the tailbone out behind you and pull that left thigh bone back into the hip socket. Nice. Charging up. Keep a soft bend into this left knee ever so slightly. Rooting down through that left big toe, knuckle round. Stretching the back calf as well. Keeping the quads engaged. Aha! Is the quad still engaged on that right leg? Nice. Exhale, wiggle that back leg further back so you can re-bend into the front knee. Take the blocks up to the side. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, flow it out with your breath. High plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 deep breaths. And exhale. Maybe shaking up the head, yes and no. Maybe even fluttering the lips. On an exhale. Full breath in through the nose. Exhale out all your air through your mouth. Gaze towards the hands on that empty breath. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the knees. Step, walk, or float to the top edge of your mat. Forward, forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms press onto the thighs or shins, broadening through the collarbones, and flare the tailbone out behind you. Exhale, fingertips land as you bend the knees to fold. Inhale, gather big toes to touch as you unravel the spine to stand, stretching through the legs. And exhale, hands to the heart space. Nice, take a deep breath in. Reach the arms low to reach high. And exhale, find the hands to the heart space. Take a step back with the left leg. And then shine the arms up to the sky. High lunge. Find that little micro bend in the back knee so we can keep the pelvis nice and level, square to the front edge of the mat. Inhale, up and out of the hips. Exhale, rotate to warrior 2. Heel toe your feet a little bit wider. Roll the shoulders back and down. And then make sure that the heel of the front leg is aligned with the arch of the back foot. Nice. Flip the right hand, reach back, inhale. Exalted warrior. Filling up the side body. Exhale, keep the bend in the front knee. Catch the front forearm onto that front thigh. And then take the left hand down and away to find that extended side angle pose. Keep wrapping that left hip under, spiraling the heart open to the ceiling. Exhale, knitting those front ribs in. Again, inhale. Exhale. Nice, next breath in. Presses you back to that warrior two. Keep that bend in that front knee. And exhale. Settle, calm the shoulders down. One more breath here, inhale. And exhale. Slowly heel toe the back foot in. So it becomes a little easier to pivot the back toes, looking front, high lunge. Flow it out here, exhale. Hands come down, reach back, high plank, shift forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. 2 deep breaths. Calm it down. Exhale. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. Gaze towards the front edge of your mat. Lift up onto your toes on that in-breath, exhale. Empty out all your air, wrap your shoulders down and around. Step, walk, or float to the top of your mat to fold, exhale. Inhale, unravel the spine to stand, long legs. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Breath in. And exhale. Take a giant step back with the right leg. High lunge. Open the hands to shoulder width distance apart. Tuck the tailbone under slightly. Lift up with the hips. And then pivot, find that warrior two. Again, it's finding that heel to arch alignment on this side. Wrapping the tailbone under as you press through that back edge, that pinky toe ridge of the back foot. Loop the shoulders down and away, finding this pressure between the arms as you reach a little more with that back arm to level out the shoulders so they're stacked completely over top of the hips. Flip the front palm, reach back, inhale. Gracious, full breath. Exhale, keep the bend in the front leg as you catch that front forearm onto the front thigh. Back arm drops down to reach towards that diagonal. Nice. See if you can really soften the shoulder blade along the back body to create a bit more space between the ear and the shoulder. Spiral the pinky down to the floor. Knit those front ribs in. Exhale. Grow clear. Grow into this more direct energy through the pinky finger towards, all the way down towards the heel. Nice. Stay lifted up and out of the bottom shoulder. Exhale, root down to that left heel to rise back into warrior two. Hold it there. Nice. Press down. Find the inseams of your legs still strong and connected. Pulling it. Nice. Heel toe that back foot in to pivot the leg to look front. Both feet are looking forward. Exhale, frame those front toes with the hands. Take a little step back, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up, down. Giving life to the chest, upper body. Exhale, down. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Gently walk your way up to the top edge of your mat. Unravel the spine and just let the body gently unravel. Let the arms be heavy. Shine the palms forward, big toes touching, heels slightly apart. And exhale. One more breath here. Just noticing what you're feeling in this moment. And exhale. Nice. We're going to come into eagle pose here. So finding yourself standing at the top edge of your mat. I'm just going to face you for this one. Shift your weight in towards your left leg. And then gently float that right knee up. Crisscross the right leg over top of the left leg. And then take the arms wide to the side. Exhale. right arm sweeps underneath the left. Once you find that crisscross, you can grab hold of opposite shoulders or find those twist tie arms starting to lift and glide those elbows up towards shoulder height. Squeezing in here for 3, 2, and 1. Release it down, 2 feet, land, drop the gaze, reach high. Swan dive forward, separate the palms, shine the heart forward, melt. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Take a little step forward, looking towards that front edge of the mat. Take a giant step back to the right. Inhale, glide the arms up, high lunge. Exhale, right away, warrior 2. Flip the front hand, reach back. Exalted warrior, exhale. Stretch into that front leg as you come up with the body, finding a triangle pose. Walk that back foot in slightly, reach forward. Shifting the hips out and to the back edge of your mat. And then finding that triangle on this side. If your blocks are handy, you can take a block to the inside of your left leg. Gazing to the top hand. Inhale. Keep it alive. Wrap the right hip down and under. Exhale, gaze towards the mat. Bend into the left knee and then reach for the opposite block on that left edge of your mat. You're going to press up. You can test it a couple times, getting light, feeling connected with that left sole of the foot into the floor. Finding your half move. Stretching the leg up to the sky. Nice. How high can you reach that top leg is all determined by how active that right glute is. Keep a slight micro bend in the standing knee. Woo. Hold it there. And exhale, gently fold. 2 feet. Find each other once more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, unravel the spine to stand. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Inhale here. And exhale. Let's find eagle on the next side. Shifting your weight into the right leg. Gently float the left knee up. Crisscross the left leg over top of the right. And then take the arms wide to the sides of the room. Find this stability, taking the shoulders over top of the hips. And then exhale, take the left arm underneath the right. Finding opposite elbows or shoulders. Or maybe crisscrossing, finding that bind with the hands. And really feel like you twist tie the legs and arms closer, wrapping in through center. Sit back down a little deeper for 3, 2, 1. Release it, let it go. Drop the gaze, reach high. Exhale, swan dive forward, shining forward with the breath and the chest down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, framing the toes, gaze forward. Take a giant step back to the left. Nice, find this high lunge on the other side. Exhale, right away, warrior 2. Grounding down through the back edge of that left foot. Nice, powerful through the arms, flip the front palm, reach back. Exhale, catching that front forearm into the front thigh. Find your Parshvakonasana, extended side angle pose. Long reach here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, find that warrior 2. Heel toe, that back foot in. And start to stretch that front leg. From here, you're going to find that triangle pose, reaching forward on your in-breath. Keep a soft, slight micro bend into the front leg as you exhale. Take it up and over. Finding a little pressure on the back hand on that right side to help open the top shoulder high. This is a great time to add that block on the inside of the right leg if you like. Nice. Inhale. And exhale. here, gently soften through that front knee. You can take that same block and reach it over to the right edge of your mat, or if you have that block handy, step and jump a little bit, trying to shift your weight forward, finding this balance and that magical point. And you find this flight of the left leg, trying to spiral the toes down to the floor. Expansive, powerful, connected. Nice, one more breath here. Soften that standing knee. And then exhale, gaze towards the floor, gently melt down, find that fold. Heavy head, give it a little shake, yes and no. And let it go. Nice, from here, gently find a seated position on the floor. And then roll back down onto your back body. Nice. Open the arms wide to the side. And allow the knees to open like a book again. Take a moment here. Maybe you want to interlace or grab hold of the elbows, opposite elbows. Full breath in, full breath out. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. Slowly center the legs. Grab hold of the right knee. And then extend that left leg long. Returning to the same twist that we did at the beginning. But seeing if we can go a little deeper this time. If you want your blocks handy, feel free to grab those before we send it over for that twist. And just find that little easy connection, opening and closing that right thigh. And letting the weight of the leg fall into the hand. Cross it over, exhale. Trying to see if you can slowly and eventually ground that right shoulder down to the floor. Breathe into the back body. And let it go through the nose. One more here. And exhale. Gently return the knee through center. Then lengthen it long towards the bottom edge of the mat. Grab hold of the opposite leg. Left knee in towards the chest. Give it a little rock side to side. Settling thigh bone in the hip socket here. And exhale. Take it over. And again, if you like using those blocks, you can still sneak it underneath that left knee. Letting the breath do the work for you. Finding that expansion and stretch between fingers on the left side, front of the chest. Inhale, return through center. And then gently let the leg go long to meet the opposite leg. Staying here. Letting the work just settle into the body. That you've been able to put in today is worth it. Regardless of how far you go, how deep you get into a posture, arm above your head. Exhale, bend the knees in so that the feet are grounding down to the floor. Then roll onto one side. Gently press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Rolling the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale. Settle them back down. Take a full breath in. Gather. And exhale. Take a couple moments to thank your body for being able to do what it's able to do for you today. Have a great rest of your day and week. Thank you.